Wikipedia video. Might have to interrupt this a couple times, dinner time and such. Anyway, yeah, so I'm really in the mood to sue now. I'm really getting there. Just because they've closed everything down. They wiped out the 15 other links. It's just disgusting. And the guy's own, the guy who wiped out the other good links, the links that the article was actually, I bet I can find plagiarized sentences in the article from the pages linked to that are now been deleted. It's so close to that article. Anyway, on the guy's page, right, this administrator guy who did that last bit of blocking, it says right on his page, blocking is the worst thing the worst penalty. It takes away all your rights at Wikipedia. And I was blocked for what? Asserting my right not to have somebody lie about me. So you really think that's not a viable lawsuit? Retard. So this guy, Wayward Horizons, he actually turns out to be part of the conspiracy, right? So he's just given me evidence of a conspiracy. He has a petty pre-agenda. He changes his screen name, okay, to evade my notice that this is some petty agenda. Pretends as if he's someone else without a petty agenda, an unbiased observer, and facilitates the accusations of bad character against me, and the unfounded accusations that I was spamming the index in some way, and pretty much lies about the nature of the category, which was, the category was non-mainstream. And he keeps lying about what it was. It wasn't just external links. It was non-mainstream. Yes, they have deleted all the external links. But, again, what's the explanation going to be? We just didn't notice that all the links were no good, and we blocked the one guy who pointed it out to us, essentially? Does that make any sense? No. Anyway, so yeah, game on. So yeah, Wikipedia Foundation, you're going to get sued unless you do something pretty quick to clean this mess up. Pretty quick. I'll give you, like I said, another week or two. And then, yeah, I'm writing up my complaint. That's all I have to do. Write up a complaint and pay $350. And it's game on, shitheads.
Under my old username, anyway. I had no intention of being involved in any of the conversations that go on here. I had no intention of interacting with most of the people involved in this community. But something has happened.
Well, yeah, good for them, because I didn't miss you.
Recently that I have to make a video about. Partially because I'm involved in it, directly involved in it, but also...
Yeah, I mean, you really should get a lawyer before making public videos about lawsuits. You're the one going to be sued, asshole. You should maybe get a little bit of legal advice.
Because Gary...
I mean, you changed your name. You, with a petty agenda, facilitated an effort to have me denied my pursuit of happiness rights. You've effectively violated my constitutional rights, jackass. It's not a minor thing to do.
And his little crusade against the evil Wikipedia editors.
Yeah, they're, frankly, it seems like they're pretty evil, right? They won't let you assert your rights. They block you for not even doing that, technically. I didn't say I'm going to sue you. I said, if you're going to make a crazy false accusation, I'm going to sue you. I mean, it was a qualified, I'm going to sue you.
Has just made a complete and utter fool of himself, and I have to comment.
Well, great. Thank you. Thank you for providing me the evidence that you conspired to violate my constitutional rights. Thank you for providing evidence of that. Because you're really stupid.
It's just too tempting not to say something. But before I get into it, I would just like to say, or introduce myself for the uninitiated. Hi, my name is Insidiae from Wikipedia.
Yeah, insane egomaniacal crazy fuck. Like anybody could give a damn about any of that crap, right? Insidia. What is that? What is that? I guess we'll all find out at trial what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
Formerly known as Wayward Horizon on YouTube, and
formerly known as Wayward Horizon on Wikipedia, too, apparently. Right? And you changed your name? Right?
I guess I might as well start from the beginning. So, Gary, this all started when Gary tried to add a link to his draft science site into a Wikipedia article in the external links section.
No, so lie some more, right? Okay, I mean, please, I mean, just keep lying, right? In the non-mainstream link category, at the very bottom of the page, where my link was consistent with every other page in that category, all peer-reviewed articles defending a theory of kinetic gravity, completely consistent with the fact that I am defending a theory of kinetic gravity.
The specific article being Lesage's theory of gravitation. Now, I don't know a whole lot about physics, so I can't comment on the validity of Gary's theories.
Well, great. I mean, it's great to have Wikipedia editors telling people where they can post links when they don't know anything about the subject. Super, fantastic, brilliant. Yes, Wikipedia does, in fact, suck.
But I do know that Gary is most definitely not a recognized authority in the topic.
Non-mainstream link, I think, would be the category where the non-recognized authorities might be. Yes, that. What else would be in the non-mainstream link but non-recognized authorities?
His theories, at least as far as I know, have never been subject to any kind of formal peer review process.
Neither were any of the other documentation in the external link category. Not a single one of them was peer-reviewed.
Never been published in any scientific journals.
None of them were published in a scientific journal.
And Gary doesn't really have any credentials to his name whatsoever.
Big deal.
So, under Wikipedia's guidelines regarding the posting of external links, his website is not allowed because it qualifies as a personal website.
Okay, so again, they're going with this. So you really think a judge isn't going to know what a personal website is? And when I show the judge a video of all the links under Google called personal website, personal homepage, personal any, you think he's going to say, oh yeah, that's what that scientific theory page is. It's a personal page. You think that's a rational argument. You really do. You think that's a rational definition. And by that definition, I think you're going to probably have to delete 80% of the links on Wikipedia because they're going to qualify as personal pages.
Blog, like a personal science.
Oh, again, it's not a journal, it's not a blog, it's not called a blog, it's not identified as a blog, it has none of the characteristics of a blog, it's just not a blog. It's just that's a silly, you can make accusations all you want, but it's not what it is.
It's a blog, as Inventive Harvest pointed out in a comment.
So he's the authority on blogs. Where did he get his degree in bloggerizing? Where is that? What school did he go to learn what a blog is? What was his qualifications to define blog? You're apparently capable of defining what is consistent with Lesage kinetic gravity theory. So yeah, what's what is he? Fat and stupid, not just stupid.
And so a Wikipedia editor, noticing that he had done this, removed the link. And Gary, as he is wont to do when he doesn't get his way, flipped the fuck out.
He didn't flip the fuck out. He asked this jackass, why'd you remove the link? And he gave a bogus answer. An answer, again, like all the other links in the category didn't satisfy. So his standard was silly. My link was consistent with all the other links in the category. That's a fact. You keep ignoring that fact because that fact is so telling and so revealing that you're all just petty conspirators to deny me my constitutional rights. You're malicious, petty people with an agenda trying to suspend and deny me my American constitutional rights.
Several videos attacking the individual that did this, several other editors that were involved.
I made a video, yes, exactly, pointing out facts. That's what I pointed out. I pointed out the facts.
Just, really the kind of stuff you would expect from a Gary video. Just really vulgar, malicious.
That's another one of my fucking American rights. I didn't post it on Wikipedia. I posted it on my personal web space. Yeah, for my personal stuff, for my journaling. So I vlogged on the subject. That's a vlog, retard.
Nasty personal attacks.
He lied about me. I'm the one guilty of nasty personal attacks. He accused me without any evidence of maliciously attacking the Wikipedia index. He has no evidence, and he accused me of it. And I'm out of control? No, you're out of control, crazy little turd.
And also demonstrating a complete lack of understanding of Wikipedia's guidelines, or apparently even...
Nobody could understand those guidelines going in. Again, it is completely unintuitive to think, yes, they're going to have a guideline that says these guys can violate my constitutional rights, maybe even call me all kinds of things, maybe even use all kinds of horrid racial slurs or any kind of stuff, and if I dare to say, hey, you can't do that, that's against the law, you block my account. Why would I think any organization in America could have policies like that and survive? That would be ludicrous.
What constitutes a blog? And it sort of lends itself to the idea that Gary's...
Yeah, well, again, you can keep doing that, but you're really not allowed to tell somebody their website is a blog. You're really not. If they don't think it's a blog, if it doesn't fit the traditional category, like a written statement with comments that is essentially a journal, there's no way you're going to win that argument. I mean, again, you want me to do a Google image search on the word blog, and we'll see what comes up, and we'll see how many blogs come up that are defending a specific scientific theory.
Knowledge of the internet only extends so far as like the days of Web 1.0, because he seems to think that...
Yeah, well, again, what's going to come up is, yeah, that's right, and and I, unlike you, personally corresponded with Jimmy Wells.
A blog, the only thing that can qualify as a blog is like a personal journal. In other words, sites like Facebook or MySpace or LiveJournal. So apparently Gary has never heard of DeviantArt, which is a hosting site for art blogs. He's apparently never heard of...
Yeah, again, they're blogs, okay? Somebody wants to blog about their art, that's what they're doing. Again, there's no point in me making the argument. The website is written, here's 10 postulates defending a theory. The videos explain the 10 postulates. It's not a blog.
Of Tumblr, which hosts a variety of different blogs, from food blogs to art blogs to science blogs to philosophy blogs to photography blogs. All kinds of blogs that have absolutely nothing to do with people's personal lives or, acting as like...
Well, I'm sorry, they have something to do with their personal... You're saying art blogs don't have something to do with people's personal lives? And that's just silly. A silly statement.
Personal journal in any way. I guess he's not even that familiar with the website Blogger either, because that site also hosts a variety of blogs that have nothing to do with like personal journals, like a live journal kind of thing. So of course Gary has no fucking idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, well, I don't really, again, I don't, you know, you're not going to be able to sit there and make the argument that the word blog means anything then if you can expand it this wide. It doesn't mean anything. The word personal website doesn't mean anything then. So if you want to go with that, that's fine. I'm just saying it just doesn't mean anything. If you're going to include any website that it has any kind of writing on it as a blog, okay. But that's what you're doing.
In that regard. Surprise, surprise. But yeah, so this went on for a while, and you know, people obviously people are seeing Gary's videos that he's uploading, and somebody, I don't know if it was one of his subscribers or not.
Must go. I'll be back. I'm back. So he's right at the part, I guess he's going to say that somebody from YouTube or somebody, whatever, in defense of my links, did whatever. Yeah, that's right. Somebody, I don't know anything about it, so.
Can't say for certain, but somebody editing under an IP decided to start engaging in edit warring on the article. They would restore the removed link. And
I think all that happened after you showed up, so why don't you get to the part where you showed up?
And then somebody would come in and take the link back down again, and then it got to the point where the guy actually said, he posted as an edit summary something along the lines of like, do not revert or consequences will never be the same, and then he went and blanked the whole article and just replaced it with a link to Gary's site, which is kind of amusing. Amusing in the sense that it's totally futile, because
yeah, well, I don't know if it's futile, but I mean, it's the fact that you have an index that you let IP addresses edit is kind of silly.
It'd be very easy to block somebody doing that. And Wikipedia editor, one specifically, the one who I guess kind of got the ball rolling in all of this, the username D.
Yeah, again, I don't know why you're doing this in the wrong order. You showed up before that, and you showed up and then posted, first you posted some comment ragging on me, and then you made that fake posting to you know, my channel page, welcoming me and such.
BDM.
Looking, you know, trying to like what, cover up? That's what it looks like.
Assumed that it was Gary doing this, and he left a comment on his talk page saying, hey, you know, stop engaging in sock puppetry, because this person was editing under an IP, so DVDM thought that it was...
I don't know who, he didn't say, yeah, stop, he didn't, that's not what he said. Alright, so you should at least accurately quote, you know, if you're going to make some kind of defense here. That's, you know, that's what he didn't do that. He accused me directly of being that, of posting links, these are your links, these are your edits. He called them my edits.
Was Gary editing under an IP doing this? And he said, please stop engaging in the sock puppetry. Gary then replies with a suggestion that if DVDM is accusing him of doing this, that he would sue him for malicious defamation. Now, on Wikipedia, legal threats are a pretty big no-no.
Well, I'm just saying, in America, having a policy that doesn't allow people to assert their constitutionally protected liberties and protections is a pretty big no-no. You're fucktards.
Like, even just alluding to a possible, like, even possibly alluding to taking legal action against a user or the site is actually against Wikipedia policy.
Right, so I'm just saying that you can't be more ludicrous than this, can you? You really think that's something a court is going to say, yeah, everybody should have that policy? You know, we got to stop these people asserting that they have rights. You don't have any rights. We only have the rights Wikipedia gives you. You have no. There's no such thing as state statutes and federal law. There's Wikipedia law.
And anybody, the way the policy actually works is if you threaten a user on Wikipedia, or if you threaten the website itself with legal action, or pursue legal action...
Right, so somebody could, like, do some kind of thing, like say, hey, are you one of them N-worders? You dumb watermelon, blah, blah. They could do all that kind of crap on Wikipedia. And if the guy said, hey, you can't do that shit. This is America, jackass. All right, I have a right to be here. You don't think they have a right to say, when they finally gets to a point where they have suppressed his rights in some way based on that rhetoric, that he would have a right to assert a constitutional right?
Action against a user of the website. You are not allowed to edit Wikipedia until either the threat is rescinded or the legal matters are resolved.
Okay, so if that's the only choice you give people, then yeah, you're going to get sued. Okay, fine, got it. That doesn't sound very clever, but okay.
And when DVDM pointed this out to Gary, Gary made a video stating the following.
So they post a link to this suing page where, you know, they're going to threaten to block my account. Right, so I'm just saying, if Wikipedia blocks my account and allows these people to continue slandering me, all right, then I'll sue Wikipedia. All right, so yeah, Wikipedia, I'm informing you that if you're going to allow your editors to... I'm informing Wikipedia from YouTube. Get this straight, okay? This isn't on Wikipedia. This isn't to their editors. I didn't post a link to this video to them. This is my journal of my experience going to Wikipedia. And so, yeah, I'm allowed to make legal threats here. Idiot. Make slanderous accusations on my fucking homepage, then yeah, I'm going to sue you, okay, if you block me or stop me from defending myself against their lies.
Now, somebody saw what Gary had posted as a reply to DVDM on his talk page, and
yeah, why aren't you talking about your involvement?
Decided to open up a page on the Wikipedia Administrator's notice board about what Gary had said. And both myself and DVDM went to the article, or the page, to basically let them know that, hey, this guy's threatening to sue the fucking website.
On YouTube. The threat wasn't made at Wikipedia. The only threat I made at Wikipedia is when a guy said I posted links, I asked him, are you accusing me? If so, I'll sue you. If so, I'll sue you. Now, if you think you can defend blocking somebody for that, go ahead. All right, you'll have your day in court, shithead.
And so Gary was blocked, and that's where it was left. His link is not up on the site. In fact, all the other external links...
Right, everything's blown up, and as the administrator who killed the rest of the links has right on the first sentence of his page, blocking is the most severe penalty that can be imposed. The most severe penalty was imposed because I said, if so, I'm going to sue you.
Have been removed by an administrator. Yeah, he's basically not allowed to edit Wikipedia anymore, and...
I can't appeal any of the decisions that have been made. That's right. I can't even ask rational questions like, how come the guy who thinks I was the IP ghost is the one hearing the appeal? That doesn't sound very unbiased. And now I find out some little grudge whore from YouTube is making decisions. How come these people with conflicting interests are pretending to be unbiased judges?
Judging from the other video responses he's made, it's not likely he's ever going to admit he was wrong, or...
How was I wrong? I posted a link to a category called non-mainstream links consistent with that category. People start telling me my website is something it's not, plus making accusations that somehow the link wasn't consistent with the stuff in the category. I'm exonerated in the sense that you have abolished all the other links because apparently they all were exactly like mine. And so, who needs to apologize? I didn't make false accusations. I didn't lie about anybody. Fuck you.
Rescind his legal threat. So he probably will never be able to edit Wikipedia ever again.
Well, whatever. You know, even those kind of statements. Again, and you're the one hiding your identity. You lie about what people have done, and then you hide your identity. It sounds like a conspiracy to me, Rico.
Now, I know the first thing people are going to ask me upon watching this video in the comment section is something like, too wayward? And, you know, look, I used to contribute to Wikipedia somewhat regularly a number of years ago, and I actually have a lot of respect for the people who edit there because, for one thing, they do it completely for free.
Yeah, nothing's for free. That's the whole problem here. There's huge, lots of interest involved. Again, #1 link on Google is to Wikipedia. So the links on that page are not inconsequential.
The regular contributors, they don't get paid anything for it. And oftentimes they have to put up with a lot of crap in order to make certain...
It seems like they produce a lot of crap. I don't think they put up with any crap. I think they dish out crap. Slander, libel, crap.
Contributions, because there's a lot of contentious articles on...
And a lot of manipulation, right? So again, the guy who abolished all the links, he had one of those little blocks on the side of his page, so I guess I'll have to see if I can find the previous edition, but I should be able to do that through subpoena. And it said right there, he had a little block there, it says, "This editor hates all censorship." And now he's removed that, of course, because quite obviously he loves censorship.
Wikipedia that will spawn endless amounts of controversy. If you want an example, just go take a look at any of the disputes centering around articles relating to something like Israel and Palestine. You can imagine just how heated things can get, to say the least. So yeah, I wanted to make sure, my reason for getting involved was to make sure that the people, the editors at Wikipedia that were going to have to suffer Gary's stupidity, knew exactly what kind of person they were dealing with.
Well, again, how is this relevant? So you're an internal spy conspiring to trash me, to deny me my liberty interests. And they played along. Apparently. Apparently they found it okay for you to give them backstory information totally irrelevant to my editing at Wikipedia. That's a conspiracy, asshole.
And also so that they would know exactly what it was he was saying about them on his channel, because he wasn't actually linking any of the videos that he was making. Like, so he would make videos about specific users on Wikipedia, but he wouldn't let them know or link the videos to...
Yeah, because I wasn't lying about them, unlike you guys.
...to them directly in any way, which is kind of cowardly when you think about it, right? I mean, this guy...
No, it would be stupid for me to post the links on Wikipedia, because then I would be putting the YouTube content in their content. I'd be violating their guidelines, retard.
We'll talk up all this shit on his website, but when it comes to actually showing people, like the people he's actually saying those things to, he won't link it to them. He won't let them know it.
I was quite confident they were going to get a drift of it, so I don't think there was any doubt they were going to hear about it.
Anyway, so I don't know, kind of cowardly, Gary. But anyway.
Well, again, you can make another accusation. So that's all you people know how to do, is make accusations. Again, it wasn't cowardly, it was smart. It would not have been smart. It would not have been obedient to the guidelines. It would not have been correct behavior to post on Wikipedia links to videos, when Wikipedia doesn't even like links to videos, quite obviously. As if this was more documentation I intended to be published on Wikipedia in their edit section. It was not.
Yeah, so that's my reason for getting involved. And if anybody wants to give me...
Yeah, I don't know. What was your reason? You were going to protect the editors from what? Me saying the statement got me blocked. The one sentence statement that got me blocked was, Are you making an accusation? If so, I'll sue you for defamation, malicious defamation. I have not edited the index under any other account name. I made the statement, clarifying. It was his obligation to apologize. And instead, what did he do? He made some idiotic reference to some sort of quacking duck reference. And again, if I did that, if I made that generalization, then I could say Wikipedia threatened to kill me the other day. Because I got a phone call threatening to kill me because of what happened at Wikipedia. So I should quack like a duck and say it's the chairman of the board of the foundation threatened to kill me? Fuck you.
Crap about this, just know I really don't give a fuck. So if you're going to post a comment saying something stupid like I betrayed you or I betrayed Gary, just...
Yeah, whatever. You've already shown your fucking multicolored rainbow of deception and bullshit. No one's surprised by this. This is like so like who didn't know something like this was coming eventually? Who have you fooled? Huh? Who?
Do yourself a favor and spare me. Now, on the issue of whether or not Gary could actually sue the user DVDM for the accusation he made, which did turn out to be false, as a Czech user proved, Gary keeps calling it slander for some reason. It's technically
yeah, well, whatever. It just really doesn't matter. Slander, libel, it doesn't really matter. But go ahead, play the technical games.
libel, but whatever. It's just semantics. But there's two routes he could go when pursuing a libel lawsuit. He could either pursue DVDM for special damages, wherein he would have to demonstrate how he was actually harmed by the libel, which, you know, Gary does...
I'm going to sue for a lot of things, okay? That's the great thing about lawsuits is you can list lots of crimes in there. You can be guilty of a whole bunch of shit, and you're guilty of a whole bunch of shit.
Doesn't make any money on the internet, so I don't know how he could prove that he had lost any business or any money from it.
Well, there's been lawsuits where people volunteer and they fuck up somebody's volunteer efforts and they kind of reason that it prevented them access to the hierarchy or the chain of command, you know what I mean, evolution. It denied them their evolution, their progress was suppressed. They could have made connections, they could have networked, there was other advantage besides money. So when you impugn somebody's character, you deny them associations with people because you make people afraid of them. So you deny them access to friendships and networking that could be to their advantage.
If he wants to talk about his reputation, maybe Gary's not aware of this, but he doesn't exactly have the best reputation to be.
I have a perfect reputation in terms of the only part that matters to me, and that is not being a lying piece of scum, not being a spammer, never doing anything on the internet by disguising my identity, never, ever, 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 ever saying or doing anything in any backdoor, private way. I'll make all my emails to the court public for the last 7 years, 8 years, 9 years. I think I might have that many in my email portfolio. You'll find no effort to conspire, to damage anybody, to hurt anybody, to do anything to anybody, because I'm not, like you, a petty, rights-violating criminal. Yeah. So go ahead, petty, rights-violating criminal.
With. What I'm getting at here is I don't think Gary's reputation could be damaged much more than it already is.
Again, that's your opinion, and frankly, I don't see who could possibly care what your opinion is. Again, my reputation as what? What element of my reputation in this context is relevant? I did nothing wrong. I went to the index and posted a relevant link. I got abused, I defended myself, and got blocked for defending myself. That's what happened here. Retard. So anyway, I'll be back. Okay, let's finish this up. I gotta move along and such.
Is at least not by that
Ah.
particular accusation that DVDM made. If DVDM had accused him of being a pedophile or something like that, then maybe. But this accusation of sock puppetry, I don't.
Oh yeah, this accusation of maliciously posting links and blah 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 isn't no. That has nothing to do with character or anything. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, you didn't accuse me of something illegal. You just accused me of being like one of you petty people.
I suspect Gary would have a very hard time proving that his reputation was actually damaged by that accusation, because
That's not the point. Look, the point is that if nobody stops you people, you just keep doing it. So, you know, the argument becomes, again, these little murders. You get away with it because, yeah, it's too much trouble for people to defend themselves against you kind of people. You just take advantage of that fact that there is no accountability, that the internal institution will do nothing. Again, my account is blocked. He makes false accusations about people who just show up one day, right? His account still works. I merely state that if you're lying about me, I'm going to do something about it, and I'm blocked forever, for life. You know, indefinitely. Yeah, does that make sense? No. And I'm going to argue it doesn't make sense. I'm going to go before a judge and say, look, this doesn't make sense. And there's no way to fix it except for you to fix it, because they won't fix it. They won't let you fix it. They won't even let you appeal to fix it. They have no process to fix it. So they're just frickin' a thug gang.
Gary doesn't have a very good reputation to begin with, to say the least.
Again, you can keep saying I don't have a very good reputation. What you're not going to find is any snarky comments on other people's videos or a single ever incidence of me doing any terrorism to anyone ever. So you can keep saying I don't have a very good, what? I don't have a very good reputation for calling people wonderful, fantastic examples of the simian kind? Yeah, that's right. I'll call them skanky pieces of motherfucking cunt shit, because that's what you people are. So I guess my reputation is that I'm fucking honest. Oh my God, what a crime in America.
It's on the internet. I don't know what the people of his town think of him. Considering he's on a federal watch list, though.
Yeah, again, for what? I have constitutional rights, Mr. Judge. Yeah, that's a horror. Unless, remember, I'm on the watch list, and I won the federal appeal. Yeah, right.
But anyway, the other route that he could go is general damages, wherein Gary would have to demonstrate malicious intent.
Apparently you're not an expert on physics or the law.
And this is the interesting bit, because let's look at this from the perspective of somebody like DVDM, you know, a member of the general public. Try to put yourself in that person.
Yeah, he's not that anymore, is he? No, he has he's controlling the #1 link on Wikipedia, and he's in cahoots with a guy who's disguising his identity.
Shoes for a moment. You know nothing about Amendum. You know nothing about Gary, his videos. You don't even know anything about this little, you know, cesspit circle that of YouTube.
Who cares? So these are all your prejudiced and biased interpretations. So again, you're just giving me the RICO definition of a conspiracy. Thank you.
That exists here. You know nothing about it. You're not familiar with his history. You're not familiar with the way he conducts himself normally. You don't have any knowledge whatsoever. So let's say your very first interaction with this guy, your very first impression of this guy is videos, sometimes extending to a half hour, 40 minutes in length, wherein he calls you or insults you with some pretty vile and vicious...
Again, this isn't the first impression. His first impression is that I linked a physics video to a category of physics videos. His first impression is, oh, he's rational. I have to stop that. We can't have that in this frickin' encyclopedia.
remarks. You know, and yelling and screaming at the camera like he does. If that's your first impression with Gary, as a member of the general public who's not familiar with the way things are done on YouTube, you're probably going to assume...
Whatever, general public, is that some euphemism for lying scumbags?
...that Gary is a fucking crazy person. So, looking at this from the perspective of DVDM, even though he did turn out to be wrong...
People are hilarious.
I think it would be very easy to see and very easy to demonstrate in the court of law how DVDM, just based on Gary's behavior in those videos, could have reasonably come to the conclusion that he was the one responsible for these for this sock puppetry, or for this vandalism, I should say.
Yeah, so you're going to defend again. He posted his link to his quacking like a duck bullshit. You can't use those kind of standards. I mean, that's just an overt prejudice, so what's the point, right? I mean, Wikipedia is the only game in town, and you're basically saying, well, look, we're overtly prejudiced, so if you quack anything like a certain kind of duck, we're just going to put you in that category. That's right. And we're bigots.
And I think that if this ever did go to a court of law, if Gary did try to sue him for general damages, if he tried to demonstrate any kind of malicious intent, all Gary would have to do, or all that
I'm going to demonstrate institutional bigotry. That this is what you are as an identity. This is what you are.
DVDM would have to do is play Gary's videos in the court.
I mean, that's why you have a policy against people asserting their rights. It's because it's your intention to make sure none of that kind of crap, any of that idea of people having rights, well, no, we don't go for that.
Room, and yeah, I think that case would be thrown out pretty fast.
We shall see, won't we?
But of course, all of this is moot because DVDM, upon realizing that he was wrong, actually retracted and apologized for the accusation. So
where did he do that? He didn't do it to me.
Gary's window to sue him is pretty much gone. And if anybody's curious about this, you know, the technicalities of the law that I'm talking about, I'll leave links below so you can read up on it yourself. Now, the best part about all of this, right, the best bit, like, better than the fact that he thinks he can sue DVDM for slander, quote unquote, even better than Gary not knowing what constitutes a fucking blog, even better than Gary thinking he has any right to be putting his fucking website on a respected encyclopedia, right? Better than...
Well, let's point out, my link went into the category. 3 days later, the entire category's gone. So I guess the link must have had some relevance to the category.
All of that is this bit right here.
So you really can't violate somebody's... Watch me. You really can't extort somebody to sign a waiver in the terms of service that somehow I agreed to every kind of wacky little rule that you guys wrote up when I signed up for Wikipedia. And that somehow I gave away my right to defend myself against criminal behavior. No, I didn't do that. I'm not going to do that. So anyway, I'm thinking about it. I said, you know, somebody's got to should stop these people. And maybe this is the case to do it with, because, yeah, I do have a way to get to the court. I do have a way to file it. And I can make it a federal case by RICO statutes. Okay. Yeah, that's right. I mean, they're organized crime statutes, but they're used for really any kind of organization, a cabal. I've already seen this video. That is in the business of basically destroying other people's rights. I mean, that's what the game is, extortion. You know, that's the mafia's game, is extortion. You know, pay us or we'll burn down your house. don't know why he's playing all this.
It's the same kind of thing. You want to be a Wikipedia editor, somehow you're going to have to learn how to be wear your pants up to your nipples, you have a booger in your nose, and be fucktarded enough to think you have a right to tell people they don't have legal rights anymore. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ. You think it's funny, the idea that in America you're not allowed to extort people out of their rights. Yeah, you think that's funny.
Alright, Gary, listen to me for a sec, okay? Wikipedia has not forced you to sign away your right to sue them. Okay?
Yes, they have. Okay, by the very nature of it. You couldn't even follow the law on copyright law. You couldn't make a proper copyright claim, because a proper copyright claim obliges you to inform the person that they violated your copyright.
Okay, contrary to what you might think.
And that you intend to protect it legally.
I know this is a thing that happens. It's happened a lot of times in the past where people sign contracts actually saying that they cannot sue, right? Wikipedia has not done.
Yeah, that's in a civil suit, okay, not about a fundamental right. So, different circumstances. Yeah, there's certain kinds of lawsuits you could take off the table, but you can't take fundamental rights off the table. You can't take statutory protections off the table. You can't take OSHA off the table.
This, okay. Wikipedia has simply stated that as long as you are pursuing legal action against them or one of their users.
Well, again, what's the definition of pursuing legal action? If you are lying, are you lying about me? If you are, I'll sue you. That's pursuing legal action. Okay. Gee, Wikipedia knows how to define all kinds of words properly, doesn't it? It's an encyclopedia and it doesn't know what anything means. It doesn't know what a personal website is, it doesn't know what a blog is, and it doesn't know what pursuing a legal action is.
Or threatening legal action. They are taking away your right to control.
Again, threatening legal action, you mean defending your rights. Okay, so let's just understand what threatening legal action means. That's where you go, hey, you're violating my rights. I think you ought to stop doing that.
Contribute to their site. And I don't know if you know this or not, but Wikipedia is a private organization. And they are well within their rights to do so. Okay.
Well, you can say this private organization, but that didn't work for the racists back in the 60s, and it's not going to work now.
Okay. They have not made you sign some kind of contract saying you cannot sue. They have not.
Of course they have. They've just enforced it. They've clearly said don't even establish an account if you intend to defend your rights by informing people that they're violating them.
Blocked you from suing. They are simply saying that as long as you're doing...
They're obligating me to sue to have an account. They're basically saying you must sue us, because otherwise you won't have an account here.
This, we're not going to let you edit our site. And again, as a private organization, they are perfectly within their legal right to do that.
Yeah, I don't think that's the truth. I don't know where is that one of your peer-reviewed facts? I don't think that's a peer-reviewed fact. So why don't you go write that up in an article?
So you thinking you can sue them for blocking you, for making legal threats, is so fucking laughable, it hurts.
Well, we'll see, won't we? I don't think there's any reason why the law would protect the #1 linked resource on the internet, effectively a monopoly, from having to comply with a few civil obligations. And one of them would be protection of constitutional rights. At least respect for them.
I mean, I can't... It's fucking...
Go ahead.
For a guy who has spent as much time in court as Gary, right, and he probably knows more about the fucking law than I do, right? And the fact that he thinks he can actually do this, the fact that he thinks this would be, that he could actually sue.
Yes, I think it's actually profoundly outrageous that they're getting away with it. All right, and yes, you can't rely on courts to do the right thing, right? I mean, they heard that the courts were basically told that how YouTube was completely constructed to overtly steal copyright material to make it popular enough to sell. They basically heard the guys admit that, and they still said, "Oh well, what the hell? It's okay."
Wikipedia for this. It blows my mind. I don't know. It's so fucking stupid. It is really fucking.
No, you making this video was stupid. That was stupid.
Stupid. So yeah, feel free though. I freely encourage you, Gary, to pursue legal charges against Wikipedia. I hope.
And you, as a conspirer to violate my constitutional rights. That's right. You conspired to do it under a false identity.
You fucking do, because when you eventually make that video crying about how your case was laughed the fuck out of court, I am going to be laughing.
That's okay. We'll see who gets the last laugh, turd.
My fucking ass off. So you do that, and that's pretty much all I had to say. Can't wait to see the responses.
Yes, poster child for Wikipedia editors. Petty weasels, as predicted. I mean, look, I did predict it, right? I said, who the fuck are these guys? There we go. It's he needs to play music on his commenting. It's doubtfully hilarious when you consider what Wikipedia allows its members to edit their site for free. Edit their site for free. I mean, that's hilarious. They allow them to work for free. Oh, wow. Like nobody has a vested interest or an interest in what is being publicly propagandized as being the definition of subjects. But I am saying that Gary is retarded, whatever this little bookie is. And this is a guy who, again, conspired to have my account blocked. He conspired to do it. He told them, please block his account, and then he went through efforts to try to get it blocked. I mean, you can't get more, based on whatever history we have, where he basically did what? Oh yes, stabbed me in the back many times. I mean, man, and he talks about character. Oh, holy shit. So anyway, yeah, I wonder if the Wikipedia Foundation, somebody higher up in the Wikipedia Foundation has gotten a sniff of this, and I wonder if there is a single lawyer somewhere that they can ask. But I'm sure this would not make a lawyer happy, a lawyer for Wikipedia. So, thank you. I will collect all of this and see you in court, I suppose. At least in the papers, anyway. So let's paste this down here at the bottom of my little working page for later. Yes, for later. Save it. Save. For later. Okay. Anyway. Is there anything else to comment on? I guess not. So, till the next installment of Here I Come. Walking down the street. I'm giving the finger to everyone I meet. Say, hey, it's Wikipedia slandering cunts. They don't know what the fuck they're goddamn doing. And they're all psychotic lunatics.